Peter Bogdanovich, best remembered by cinephiles for his youth film masterpiece The Last Picture Show, made his directorial debut with Targets, a film that, despite its modest appearance and limited production time, stands out as a compelling thriller through its thematic depth and narrative construction. The film unfolds through two parallel storylines. The first follows a clean-cut young American man named Bobby, who initially murders his wife and mother before venturing into the outside world to open fire indiscriminately. Among the most disturbing depictions of a cinematic killer, Bobby turns random violence into a perverse game of open fire. Outwardly, he appears to be a perfectly normal representative of the so-called sacred American family. Yet once armed, he transforms into a cold, emotionless predator, deriving a chilling sense of satisfaction from his acts. The second narrative centers on Boris Karloff, playing a version of himself as the aging horror film icon Byron Orlock. Once a legendary actor who frightened audiences from the grandeur of the silver screen, Orlock now finds himself facing obsolescence. The film draws a sharp contrast between the artificial horrors of classical cinema and the far more unsettling violence emerging from contemporary reality as mediated by the news. Bogdanovich ultimately stages a symbolic confrontation between these two figures, the fictional embodiment of screen terror and the real modern killer, at a drive-in theater, turning the location itself into a metaphor for the collapse of cinematic illusion in the face of real-world brutality. Targets thus becomes a meditation on the pervasive presence of violence in modern American life, and on the shifting nature of fear in an age dominated by media spectacle. By intertwining references to classic horror cinema with the immediacy of front-page news storytelling, Bogdanovich constructs a text that is both self-reflexive and socially engaged. As one of the most remarkable and intellectually provocative works of the late 1960s, Targets remains a film of enduring relevance and unsettling resonance.